Hey guys, here's part 2 of the letter sent to Robert the Haunted Doll. Looks like he basically destroys anyone who disrespects him. Now here's the first letter. Robert, okay, you win. I'll admit I wasn't a believer, but I'm at the point where I definitely changed my mind. We were there to see you on our honeymoon in the beginning of July. I did take pictures of you and didn't ask or introduce myself. I've always believed in spirits and afterlife, but I wasn't convinced a doll could affect me if I didn't talk to it. However, you win. Life has been really tough since we've been home. My camera wouldn't work right after we saw you. The camera card that was in it melted and the pictures can't be recovered. I lost 2 days worth of honeymoon stuff and years worth of other memories. When we got home, we discovered our camper was rotted out. We lost a tire to our boat trailer as we were arriving. My water pump went up in the truck on our way to the beach. Our AC went up, the computer not working. So I can't read that. My husband can't find anyone who's hiring and has never had a problem finding a job. We're down to $40 in the checking account and no paycheck in sight. I'm sorry. Truly, honestly sorry. I, among many, haven't given you the respect you wanted and have paid for it. I even got court papers in the mail for being summoned into court. We will be back in Key West one day and will come back to see you, and the rules won't be ignored. But until then, I hope you accept my apology and let me off the hook. Thanks, Robert. Love, Stacy from Hanover, Pennsylvania. Here's a letter from George W. Bush, former president of the United States, wishing him happy birthday. You've got to admit, Robert must be very influential. Now, here's a letter that actually has interesting pictures. Hello, Robert. First, I would like to thank you for allowing my family to visit and take your picture. We visited on my birthday, and my husband purchased Robert Jr. from the gift shop as my birthday gift. We returned home, and I placed Robert Jr. next to a childhood doll of mine named Lily. The next morning, I yelled for my husband to see Lily and Robert Jr. Her face had changed. The following morning, it changed again. That night, I moved Robert Jr. into another room. The next morning, Lily had returned to normal. We all joked and blamed it on Robert. We will enjoy and cherish Robert Jr. Thanks again, Lisa and Joe Bailey. Dear Robert, I went to Key West in October 2009. I decided to come to see you. I was told to ask you before I took any pictures of you. I asked to take your picture 3 times. Of all 3 times, my camera shut off. It was a new camera and new batteries, so it wasn't the camera. So I turned around and I took a picture of the hearse behind me. Had no more problems with the camera. Well, when I got home, I downloaded my pictures to my computer and realized that a reflection of you was in the glass on the hearse. I didn't really think nothing of it. Shortly after, my computer crashed with a virus. I got hurt at work. I lost my job, lost my new truck, lost my home. It has been a downhill slide since then. If I didn't believe you before, I do now. I do apologize if I upset you. Here's the next one. Robert, you certainly made a believer out of me. My girlfriend and I visited you on the morning of Monday, March 2, 2009. When we passed by you, I made the comment that you were creepy and stated that I was not superstitious about old stories like yours. That very night, I lost my wallet containing $240 cash, both my girlfriend's and my driver's licenses, as well as credit and ATM cards. Trying to fly out the next day without our photo IDs was next to impossible. Today was my first day back at work since arriving home, and without going into details, I've had one problem after another. We also found out that whoever found or stole my wallet charged $143 worth of drinks on our credit card before we were able to close the account. I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to you for calling you names and for not believing in your ability to bring mischief into my life. I'm truly sorry, Robert, and hope that we can make amends after you read my apology. You are a fellow that demands respect. I look forward to visiting you on my next trip down to the Keys. Sincerely, Mike, Marshall, Virginia. Here's a letter in Spanish. I got an A+ in advanced Spanish in college, and I actually lived in southern Texas for 2.5 years, but I have no idea what this letter means. So maybe somebody can translate this in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. So would the viewers. Now, moving on. Dear Robert, sir, we are sorry for taking your picture without your permission. Please remove your curse. We get the message. Please fix my eye, Xbox, and marriage, and it will be greatly appreciated. I will never doubt you again. Your friend, Lee and Deb. Here's the next letter. I would like to share my story with all the Robert fans. This is my second trip to Key West. My husband and I got married on Smathers Beach last year and returned this year for our first year wedding anniversary. I saw Robert last year on the Ghost Tour and tested the picture story about asking Robert first. I did not ask. Lost all my pics, including our wedding pics, the very next morning. On this trip, I brought Robert a peppermint candy. My husband and I were the only two in the room with Robert, and I showed him the candy and placed it on a framed letter hanging on the wall behind him. The lights in Robert's room all went out for a few seconds, enough time for me and my husband to look at each other in amazement and look back at Robert. My reaction was a teary happiness to know that we were being thanked and shown such a strong reaction to our presence from Robert. Thank you, my friend. We are looking forward to next year's visit. That's all I got for today. I hope you liked this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and do give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.